everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a hair tutorial on how I style my newly cut short hair. It's so easy to manage, and I'll show you guys how quickly it is to style your hair like this. Easiest hairstyle I've ever done, and it looks chic-y deeky. You guys are going to love it, so if you're interested, then keep on watching. I'm starting off with my hair freshly blown out. When I blow dry my hair, I use a round brush because if I don't, my hair is going to be like really frizzy, and I just can't be having that. So if you have coarse curly hair and you have a short hairstyle, make sure to blow dry it just to smooth it out. I like it to be nice and smooth. I also like to blow dry the ends inwards opposed to outwards because you don't want like this flipping situation. You know when this happens, when you have short hair? This, we don't want that for this hairstyle. This hairstyle, I blow it inwards so that the end, I blow it inwards. Make sure to blow dry the ends inwards because it's gonna give you a straighter appearance. And if you need to run a straightener really quickly through the ends, you can. I didn't, but sometimes I do if my hair does that weird flippy thing. I don't want that. We're gonna get started. First thing you're gonna need, oh shit, I think I burned something. A curling iron, and I like to use one with a clamp for this. It's from Hot Tools. It's like the extra long barrel, and it's 1 1/4 inch. Hot Tools is alright. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of them. If there's one at Target from Conair that you could find, which is probably way cheaper, I'm a huge fan of Conair curling irons. This is just one I already had, so I started using it, but for some reason I feel like Hot Tools curling irons play me. They always break. This one so far has done me good, but I'm just putting that out there because I want you guys to know how I feel about Hot Tools curling irons, even though I'm using it in this video. Thank you so much. I wanna make sure to have a hair clip, have a comb to do any back combing, teasing, fluffing. And then the last thing I usually use is either a texturizing spray or a light hold hairspray, just to give a little va-va-voom to the look. Next thing we're gonna do is just clip half of the hair up and out of our face. Leave the shorter layers, like my short ones back here are pretty short. I don't curl those. I leave them straight because they're just so short that it doesn't need to be curled. What we're gonna do is take a small section of hair, about 1 inch. This hairstyle is super easy, but there are some mistakes that people can make to take away from the effortless look that we're going for. It's key to put most of the curl either at the top or the center, not towards the ends. And then I'm going to wrap it like this a couple times and let it go. That's it. You see how fast I did that? Like, let me do it again. So I'm gonna take it, wrap it, and let it go. I put basically no heat at the ends. I just ran it through really quickly. So a tip I can give you guys also is on the bottom layers of your short hair. See how I have the barrel really close to the root of the hair? I'm doing that only on the bottom layers because I want the most volume, and by lifting the root at the bottom, the layers that you put on top are gonna sit on top of all the lifted root and make it look fluffier. So just make sure you're paying attention to how quickly I'm running the curling iron through the hair. I'm not holding it for a long time. I'm doing it so fast, so you'll see really quick. Hold it the most at the base, and then just as you curl, release. And it gives you this. Can you see? It gives you like just this loose wave. And the good thing about this is that you're not holding the curl for a long time, so this hairstyle takes no time to do. Holding it, running it through, release. Now you guys can see it's starting to get that bend that we want, and be aware that it will fall throughout the day. So if it looks too curled for the bend look, just know that it's going to relax and it's gonna be perfect, because with short hair, we do tend to fluff it a lot throughout the day, and the more you touch the hair, the more the curl falls out. So this is pretty much what we got going on right here. See, I'm holding most of the heat, and then I'm so quickly just pulling it through the rest of the hair. So fast. So as you're curling it, you could always tousle the hair a little bit just to loosen any waves if they're too much. Do you see how we're starting to get this really nice texture? See how much space I'm keeping between the curls? This is how much space you want in order to create a wave. Let me show you what not to do. You don't want to do this like too close. Do you see how the hair is too close now? That's going to give you more of a curl, and you don't want that. So make sure you, in the barrel, you keep the distance of the hair at least 1.5 inches in between to give you a loose enough wave. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the top half of this hair. The technique is almost exactly the same. The only thing I don't do is hold the curl at the root because this is the top, so you're gonna see everything on the top. So I just run it through once to smooth it out and then do the same thing. Just one curl and release. And I don't really section it out, I just kind of go random pieces. Really fast, release. Go in quickly and then release before you get to the end. And you guys know I've got these bangs. I'm gonna try to curl them into the hair because I don't want them to look bangy. So you're just gonna keep repeating that motion until you get like the desired texture. So as I'm curling, I like to stop, look at the hairstyle, fluff it around, really play with it to see how it's all molding together. I do have more broken hairs on this side, like these aren't layers, kids. These aren't layers. This is broken hair from bleach. So I try to blend them in because I don't want it to look like I have layers. I want to kind of just curl them in. So now that piece doesn't look like a layer, it looks like one long piece even though it's a broken piece of hair. So one of the mistakes I see when someone's doing this hairstyle is just they hold the curl here like this and then leave the end out. But I'll show you what that's gonna look like. That's gonna look like this if you do it that way, which is not what you want at all. As I style my hair, my part changes. I decided to put the part this way because it looked more effortless. And I like to give it a tuck behind the ear. There's really no curl, there's just a bend. Now what I like to do is take this teasing comb and give myself a fluff at the root. Just kind of back comb it. Do you see how much volume I just got right now? Volume. And I'm not neat about this either. I just go in and fluff random areas. I can't even tell you where this comb is from because... Steven, where'd you get this comb?
From the last hotel we stayed at?
Steven stole this from the hotel. Fluff it, give it a good fluff. Grab your hairspray. I'm gonna lay my edges. Shayla, where you at, girl? She always tells me she's gonna lay my edges. So that is it. That's it for the hair tutorial. It looks super effortless. It's really quick, especially if you have short hair. It's already such a manageable hairstyle. Once you guys get a hang of it, you're gonna be doing your hair in 5 minutes. 5 minutos. Honestly, I'm still not regretting cutting my hair. I haven't regretted it yet. I'll let you guys know when that time comes because we all know that time comes when girls regret cutting their hair, but so far, no regrets. I'm still loving the hairstyle. I feel so chic-y deeky. Chic-y deeky. If you guys recreate this hairstyle, don't forget to tweet me and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye. All right guys, so cannoli, Harper. Richard Parker. When I wake up in the morning. Did you guys notice my broken nails this whole time? I do have this little, what are these called, Steven? Cowlick? Is it cowlick? Cowslick? Cowlick. Cowlick?